Hi everybody, I thought I would just hop on here and answer a question I'm asked so regularly. It's such a frequent question that I thought I'd pop in and answer it to all of you in one go. And that is, what skills do I need to be a VA? And that's a really interesting and such a wide one that I probably could spend hours sitting here chatting to you about the skills you could have to deliver as a VA. But I think overarchingly it's what skills do you have that you can offer to potential clients? Have you done the work around who your ideal clients are, and what is their pain points, and how can you help? But I think coming from the beginning and where you might start of what skills you might want to offer is thinking about what skills you already have in your arsenal, what you've already delivered in an employed position. Perhaps, like, have you been a PA or an EA for significant time, or have you been a office manager or administrator or that type of thing, receptionist, these types of things that you've already done. Of course, a virtual assistant covers a wide array of different services, and it can be anything from website design to marketing, social media manager, all sorts of bookkeepers call themselves a virtual assistant sometimes. So it's really, there are specialist areas in which you could be a virtual assistant and deliver those skills, those services to your clients. But the generalist VA is based around administrative tasks in which you can support clients remotely. So I guess it's a good place to start to think about where what you've delivered already before, what type of things you've done in your employed work already, and think about how you can help clients with those skills. So perhaps it's PowerPoint presentations or spreadsheets, or I don't know, a wide range of admin tasks, just general support. And quite a lot of new businesses that are getting to the point where they can't manage everything themselves, there's a few areas where they usually look to have a virtual assistant pick up stuff, and it's usually where things they don't like to do themselves, and that's often it's admin type tasks, it's bookkeeping, it's social media. Those types of things are the things that new businesses that are in that growth period hand off first, because that's not what they went into business for. They go into business to deliver their service or their product, and whatever that might be. And as a byproduct of being a business owner, of course, you've got all of these other things that need to be done in your business, and it's really not their primary reason for going into business, and nor is it their skill set quite often. So that's the sort of things that they look to outsource. And so this is where you think about who it is you want to work with and what it is they might need help with, and where you've got that experience, and of course what you enjoy to do. I mean, it's important that you think about what you love doing. You might be a super duper whiz with, I don't know, some software to create graphics, for example, but you don't really enjoy it, or you might not enjoy spreadsheets, and even though you're good at them. So it's important to think about what you enjoy, because the purpose of creating this life for yourself is to create something that you love for yourself, this win-win environment for yourself. So there's no point delivering something you don't enjoy. I would really recommend having a good think about what you can do and what you enjoy to do. And I would say another skill, experience is important. In our VA team here, I like to our associates to have at least 5 years experience, whether that be in generalist office environment or bookkeeping or social media or whatever it is. And I think, because then I know that we can deliver to our clients what we promise. And that brings me on to something that's really important, and something I feel very strongly about, is that whatever services you decide to offer to your clients or your potential clients, you must deliver on it. Don't think you can just wing it and get the job and then work out how to do it, because that lets down the industry. I think clients that take on virtual assistants have to get to the point that the pain is so big they just have to do it, but the trust is huge for them, because you're not sat in the same office and you're not having their watchful eye and their guidance. The trust is massive, and this is why it's such a big leap for new businesses to go into working with a virtual assistant. And so we really must, as an industry, build that trust and ensure that we do only offer what we can actually deliver on. And let's support each other. We are a collaborative industry, and let's support each other on making sure that we are sticking to those rules. And not to say that, I always think honesty is the best policy. So if you're working with a client and they say, oh, please could you create this Canva graphic for me? And you think, well, I've played with it, I'm not very good. Just be honest and just say, I'll give it my best shot. It isn't my area of expertise, or just don't make false promises is what I'd say. And honesty is the best policy. And what you don't know, go and learn about it. I mean, that's one of the most amazing things about what I love about what I'm doing is that it gives me the opportunity to learn something new literally every day, if not more than one thing a day, because it's just ever evolving. New software's coming out, all sorts of things changing on a daily basis. And that's what I absolutely love about this industry, is like it's always learning. And so we as virtual assistants should always be learning and staying ahead of the game and knowing what's out there that can support our clients or introduce efficiencies like good new software that will reduce their workload. This is where we are. This is our secret sauce, is that we've got this breadth of information across all softwares that we can introduce to our clients and bring in automations or things that just makes their life so much easier. That stay ahead of the game is what I'd say, and make sure you don't make false promises and always deliver on what you're going to say. And there's always room to go and learn something new. There's something you want to deliver to your clients. Say, for example, a bigger software like Dubsado, for example, a fantastic CRM that a lot of people want to use, and they want to understand how you can use all the automations in there. You might want to go and take yourself off and learn about that and then deliver that as something to your clients. But don't make out it's something you already know. Just as a side note, in our company, we never ever charge for our training time because we think that it's something that is growing us and developing us. And it's one of our policies is that we don't charge our clients for things that we're learning. Even if it's to deliver to them, because we know that it's things that we can take across the board to other clients in the future. If you're learning a new email software and it's new to you, the likelihood is it's going to have a lot of similarities to other ones, and you might deliver it later, or you might find it's a better one than another client's using, and you might want to introduce it to them. That said, if it's really bespoke software that you're not likely to come across again, then we probably would charge, but that would be a conversation with the client. So another thing I think is really important to be a VA is to have another skill is to have some leadership qualities, and this is really much harder in the first few months of setting up as a virtual assistant, because you're sort of learning the ropes yourself, and there's a slight lack of confidence, which is around mindset really in what you're delivering. I think I've said this before, but I remember thinking, why on earth would anyone pay me this amount of money to do this admin? I found it astounding, but it's because they don't want to do it, or they don't like doing it, or they can't do it. And people do want to pay for it. And so just believing that what you're offering and what you've got to deliver is required and is valuable to your right clients. And so that's really important. And so trust in that and believe in yourself. And with that comes your leadership, because your mindset's in the right place. And what a lot of new clients, new to virtual assistants clients find is that I've mentioned the trust and getting to the point where it's usually they get to the point it's desperation, because they put it off, and then they realise they're going to break and they need to engage in some help somewhere, and so they come from a place of desperation really, and they come to you, and they in your discovery call they'll blurt out 1,000,001 things that they need help with and where they're drowning, and you're like, whoa, where do I start? But the leadership element comes in here is right, have them believe in you that you can help them right, this is what we're going to do. From what I'm hearing, these are the priorities. This is what we're going to work on first, and just have in that conversation, have them trust you that you've got this. You know exactly how to help them, and I think that leadership's really important in that you take control of that conversation and really have them believe, assuming you can deliver, of course, have them believe that you're able to help them, and you can take that off their shoulders and make sure that these things happen in the background. So a bit of leadership, I would say, is a really important skill to have. I think that's really what I'd say about the skills. We do have a skills analysis sheet that can help you think about that, what you can deliver and what you like delivering and what's out there. What other roles virtual assistants are delivering to their clients and things you mightn't have thought of. So check out our website. There's a free download on there on advancedvirtualassistants.co.uk. Anyway, I hope that's helpful. Sorry about going a bit deep there, but I can't shut up when I get into these conversations. So take care, and until next time, I hope you have a lovely day. Bye for now.